Well, hey team, Grant Hagen here, back with the Reality Capture Recap. Happy Friday, happy Memorial Day Friday for all of you that hopefully have a nice long weekend here. And thank you to all those that have served. We salute you. We thank you for your service here to our country. And we look forward to celebrating you this weekend. If I haven't met you yet, my name is Grant. We do this once a week around here where we go through these 5 topics over here to my side of all things reality capture, and we're going to recap them. And so what we're going to do here is start off with the best thing I saw this week. There was kind of a theme this week, which was really fun, around just kind of some of these ideas around solar applications. Don't know how these came up as some of the different things this week, but we're going to dive right into them here. So let's get into the best thing I saw. And it was really this post that I enjoyed. One, probably because my son is really into Wall-E right now, and it caught my eye. I was like, this looks like Wall-E. This is from the OnSight team, and Derek appreciated this video that you posted here, but they were just doing some kind of applications and durability testing. And what's fascinating about this, we'll talk about it in a couple other sections because this is kind of overlapped a little bit. But what's interesting is just kind of this idea of automating reality capture on the ground in this application for solar. And I just really appreciate this of kind of the simplicity, yet the application of it, and obviously the ingenuity of creating this different piece of hardware. And so just really cool. There's some neat stuff here that they've been posting about how do you do inspections on the backside of some of these solar panels, which obviously to do them from the air is makes a ton of sense with doing it with drones and thermal cameras. But what about the backside and some of these cablings? And so just the best thing I saw this week, Derek, really appreciate all the content that your team is putting out there. It's just really cool to see. And so would encourage you to go check those guys out. And that actually leads into the give them a follow. And I was like, how do I kind of separate these out a little bit? And it really is going and giving Derek a follow. What's funny about this is, Derek, these are really some of the best videos that I've seen kind of out there of what your team is doing. And if you haven't heard of OnSight, I would encourage you to go follow both Derek and the OnSight team. But I love this kind of intro here, the new frontier of solar and data. And it really is true. The way that you guys are collecting and capturing data in the solar field is just really fascinating. It's really encouraging. It kind of speaks to a lot of the things that we've been talking about of aerial and ground and automation and really bringing different sensors, obviously thermal capabilities here. And so there's some really cool things. I've just been really encouraged by your guys' team, not only just in your product, but obviously the content that you're putting out too. So I would encourage you, go give Derek a follow, go give the OnSight team a follow. And I think you'll be encouraged too by some of the stuff that they're doing. So let's move over here into the who's crushing it side. I always love this section. And I had a chance to meet this individual really early on when I first started here on this team. And John, man, really, you are crushing it. It's been really cool to see the content that you've been putting out. I have probably learned more about this field of solar farms and installation and really just maintenance through you and just watching your videos. And so one, I selfishly appreciate all the content that you're putting out, but man, you are crushing it. It's really cool to see just the rawness of some of the stuff that you've done out there. And honestly, just appreciate really learning a ton about what it is that it would take to go and do some of these different inspections and maintenancing, not only just with obviously accuracy and ground control that you put out, but yeah, there's just a lot of cool videos that you've been posting. And again, I appreciate it because I selfishly am learning more about it through you. So John, you're crushing it, man. Great to see. Go give him a follow too, kind of a blend of that section as well. So let's move over here into the on the horizon. What I wanted to kind of spotlight here was we've been talking about events, I feel like, on the horizon for a lot of these, and that is the RE Plus events. And so what's really neat about this team, they are in the clean energy industry and really kind of helping elevate some of these topics and speakers and companies that are really doing a lot of things in the clean energy side, obviously solar being one of those. And really the kind of this roadshow of these different events that they have coming up in July and August and September. And that's the one that we'll be at in the Anaheim area. And yeah, just a really cool opportunity to kind of learn and network with folks in this space. I've just heard really great things about this event that's on the horizon here in these next couple months coming up. So would encourage you to go check those out if that is something that you are interested in and going and meeting some folks in this space as well. So let's move lastly here into the hot take. Hot take these last few weeks have been really just around how do we make AI more accessible? And you know what? Let's keep that momentum going. That's exactly what I wanted to kind of highlight and focus today. This was something we came out with about a year ago, and that is the solar construction AI reports. And if you've ever drove past a solar farm or have seen one from above, if you're flying, they are massive. And what's crazy about it is just how do you track the progress of installation of those, and cue in AI and cue in machine learning and some really cool applications here. And what I wanted to show was just, again, making AI more accessible. This is another report that we've done and kind of produced based off of machine learning and AI. And what's really cool about it is it's really showing the progress of the solar installation. And what's neat is there's really kind of multiple ways to approach this, but poles, racks, and modules, which you see here, those are really the process in which these get installed. And to be able to track that progress over this massive, massive site, which is just one of these examples here, is really challenging to do. And so there's a really cool output and report from this that I've just been like super encouraged by, because I was like, this makes total sense. I cannot imagine being able to do this manually or doing it on the ground without some of these applications. And so I'll put a link to this. Go check it out if that is something that is of interest to you. But I just found it really encouraging. And again, under this theme of how do we make AI more accessible, let's give it to folks in the nice reporting format and see what they do with it. So I hope you have a great weekend, a great long weekend. Again, thank you to all those that have served our country. We hope we celebrate you well this weekend on Memorial Day, and we look forward to talking to you soon next week. Take care.